Welcome to Dirt Decoded. If you're working with limited garden space, companion planting becomes your secret weapon for maximizing every square inch. Forget about sprawling gardens. We're talking about strategic plant partnerships that turn tiny spaces into productivity powerhouses. Small spaces demand vertical thinking, and companion planting makes this incredibly effective. Plant pole beans or peas at the base of tomato cages, allowing them to climb alongside your tomatoes. The beans fix nitrogen that feeds the tomatoes while maximizing your vertical growing space. This combination produces two crops in the footprint of one, while improving soil fertility. Create living trellises by planting sunflowers or corn in containers, then training cucumbers or nasturtiums to climb them. The tall plants provide structure, while the climbing companions add productivity without requiring additional floor space. This technique works brilliantly on patios, balconies, or any area where ground space is precious. Large containers become mini ecosystems when planted with strategic companions. Combine slow-growing peppers with fast-growing lettuce and radishes in the same container. The quick crops provide ground cover while the peppers establish, then harvest the quick crops before they compete for space. This succession planting keeps containers productive throughout the entire growing season. Plant aromatic herbs like basil around the edges of tomato containers to repel pests while providing fresh herbs for cooking. The herb roots occupy different soil levels than tomato roots, preventing competition while maximizing container productivity. Add trailing plants like cherry tomatoes or compact nasturtiums to spill over container edges, creating cascading food production. Use dwarf corn varieties in large containers with bush beans planted around the base and compact winter squash trailing over the container edges. This miniature version provides the same nitrogen-fixing benefits while fitting into spaces as small as 4 square feet. For even smaller spaces, create a vertical three sisters using a sturdy trellis. Plant pole beans at the base, train them up the trellis, and plant compact squash varieties to trail along the ground. Skip the corn and use the trellis as your vertical support structure while maintaining the beneficial bean-squash relationship. Small spaces require intensive planting strategies that traditional spacing guidelines don't accommodate. Interplant quick-growing crops like radishes and green onions between slower-growing plants like peppers and eggplants. The quick crops mature and are harvested before the main crops need the space, essentially getting free production from otherwise unused space. Use the square-foot gardening approach with companion planting principles. Divide small beds into 1-foot squares and plant different companions in adjacent squares. Combine pest-deterring marigolds with vulnerable crops like cabbage, or plant nitrogen-fixing legumes next to heavy feeders like leafy greens. This systematic approach ensures every square foot serves multiple purposes. Transform ornamental spaces into food production areas using edible companion plants. Replace traditional foundation plantings with productive combinations like blueberry bushes underplanted with strawberries and chives. The layered planting provides multiple harvests while maintaining attractive landscaping that won't upset neighbors or homeowner associations. Create edible borders using compact companion combinations like cherry tomatoes with basil or pepper plants surrounded by colorful lettuce varieties. These combinations look intentionally designed while providing fresh food throughout the growing season. Keep small spaces continuously productive through strategic succession planting with companions. As early spring peas and lettuce finish, you should immediately plant summer crops like beans and squash in the same space. The decomposing pea roots provide nitrogen for the summer crops while maintaining soil health. Plan four-season companion combinations that provide year-round productivity. Follow summer tomatoes and basil with fall-planted garlic and lettuce, then early spring peas and radishes. Transform your small space into a productive ecosystem, where every plant serves multiple purposes and every square inch contributes to your harvest. Companion planting in small spaces isn't just about fitting more plants, it's about creating symbiotic relationships that maximize productivity while minimizing maintenance. Ready to decode the secrets of small space productivity? Subscribe to Dirt Decoded for more intensive gardening strategies, and share this guide with fellow gardeners who are ready to maximize their small space potential.